we're in the breakfast room. Things have gotten wild. I had a bunk, or like a dormitory bed booked, and woke up in the middle of the night and there were like bed bugs all over me, like, so I was killing them, and like they were full of blood because like they had bitten me. So I ended up sleeping on this bench for about close to 2 hours. So yeah, it's about 5 in the morning. We just ate some little scones or something in a Capri Sun, and we're gonna get moving here soon. It's gonna be another long day, but shouldn't be as bad as day one. I'm gonna put this away until it gets light. All right, it's almost 6 a.m. We're probably just over 2 miles in. Been going for 50 plus minutes. We just crossed Paglia Orba Creek, or River Creek, and I think we're starting our ascent now, which is going to be 2,000 feet up. I'm stopping to drink some electrolytes. I'm going to run through all the electrolytes I brought in probably 2 days, so I need to figure out a way to buy more. They don't seem to be at some of these little stores, so I don't know what I'm going to do. That's a problem. But very peaceful so far. It's pretty rocky still. I'm hopeful the terrain's going to get better, but maybe that's not until day 3. Also, this is not a joke. I drank about 25 liters of fluid yesterday, counting the stuff at night. I mean, but during the hike, like about 20 liters. That is insane. It's just, I think it's the humidity. I don't know. Clearly I was underprepared. So if you do this, bring a lot more electrolytes than you think you're gonna need. Pretty nice views opening up down this valley. So we start to climb. We're going up there. We're going up there. I'm guessing it's one of these saddles. There's a refuge up at around mile 4 at the top of this climb. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's probably one of these saddles, but your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, great views. So things have gotten pretty aggressive the last 500 feet. Just passed a nice little stream with some guys eating. I do like, we're on this rock instead of like, I'd rather this than a loose bouldery trail. So I guess we're winning in that sense. It's kind of easier to step on this stuff. So I looked at the map. That pass, which I'm assuming is that up there, that's not where the refugio is. It's beyond. Not sure if it's higher or not, but you go over the pass and then kind of contour around and then eventually hit the refugio. So I think we're going to that pass, but unsure. All right, well, we are on incredibly steep class 3-ish terrain. We're nowhere near as through this climb as I thought, just based on time, but yeah, that's par for the course. We are over halfway up. It feels like a lot more though, but it doesn't look like it when you look at it's just like straight hammer. Anyway, we're getting up to what I believe is that pass, and then we still got more to go. We've come up a lot. Well, we've made it to this pass. Came all the way up from somewhere way down there. But we're not at the refuge yet. It is up higher. I don't know where. Somewhere over yonder, there's people. So maybe let's aim for them. Yeah. Well, the refugio is actually not the high point, so we passed the high point. Now we're descending steeply. Of course, there's nothing on this trail that's not steep, up or down. Got a bunch of cows, and we are descending now to this refugio where we'll fill up. I've drank 2.5 liters already this morning. We're gonna drink another liter, fill up 2.5 or so, and then I think we have like a 2,000 foot descent. Of course, I'm sure it'll be steep. Kind of wraps around there and then eventually bangs a left, I think, down in that valley, but could be wrong. All right, quick stop at the refuge. Apparently you're only allowed 1 liter per person. I don't know what that's about. So I was a little worried, but then I was talking to someone. They said there's water everywhere down lower. So I think I'm just gonna have to filter a bunch of water today. I know you go by a lake lower down, but I just looked at the map. We're a little over, like at 4.2 miles or something. I basically don't have another big climb until like 11.5 miles is the start of the climb. There's some little ups and downs, but hit a little high point, get views to the sea, wherever the refugio is. I don't even see it. Ah, there it is. So that was the pass we came over. Anyway, smooth sailing for this first third of a mile or whatever that was. And it appears like once we bang a left down, I think that's when it'll get steeper. But for now, just great views of the country and the sea and the rocky massifs. All right, we've just descended, I don't know, probably close to 1,000 feet. We got some cows, we're in the shade, we're near the water. At some point I'm just gonna stop and chug a liter and then refilter. I'll just do that throughout. So I think I see the refuge. I think that was our pass we went over, and then there's the refuge. And now we're way down here. And we are about to cross a nice looking bridge. Okay, so we've been on like in this wooded trail. It's unlike anything else I've been on so far this trek. So I was just doing some research. The sign back somewhere said 6 hours to Manganu. But it was like from where that sign was, it was like a good like 11 or 12 miles. So that makes me feel really good that they're saying for your average person, it should be 30-minute miles. That makes me feel really good, because yesterday, the 6 miles or the 6.2 miles to my refuge said 6 to 7 hours. Well, just all of a sudden, we just popped out of the woods onto this highway. Look at this pretty legit looking hotel. All right, I think it's about time. We just had a very quick 2 miles in like 30 minutes. I believe, let's see what it says. I believe we got to start going up, and we're gaining that guy or that ridge, and I think probably that guy. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is just like normal, you know, 700 foot a mile hiking. We've not had this aside from the last 4 miles, this whole route. We've got a jail cell with a donkey and a lot of people. Oh, I don't even know which way to go. All right, I think we're probably maybe even a little over halfway up, but let's just say conservatively. So I figured out at that bridge, the red was a 90-degree angle. I thought that was an arrow. It means like a switchback. So it was saying bend and cross the bridge. So it was not saying to continue onward. So I just figured it out because we had that mark at a switchback. So anyway, if there's a right angle, that means like switchback, not arrow. All right, we have very good news. My track actually had us summiting that. In reality, the trail skirts like 400 feet below it. So as you can see, we're gonna skirt around and I believe get to that saddle and then drop down the other side to a big lake. And then on the far side of the lake is where the next refuge is, but that's still like 4 miles away or something, maybe. We're gonna have, once we get over there, probably 2 miles of descent, and then, I don't know, 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get around the lake. Climb 2 is officially done, and we've hit a big saddle. Oh, we have a new candidate for biggest and best cairn. Look at this thing. Wow. And you might pretty soon, there's a big lake down here to the right. We just haven't gotten a view. That's where we're going. I'll show it to you when we find it. Sorry, not yet. It'll be in like a minute. Look at this meadow. This looks like the Sound of Music or something. Well, 30 seconds later, here is your pond. It's pretty, seems pretty dried up, but maybe not. All right, just refilled a little bit of water. We actually have more to, we actually have 3.7 to Manganoo. So I thought it was closer. I thought we were like 2 miles away. Incorrect. Well, there's Menangu. This is a little bergerie. Menangu's like a good, probably over a mile away. Got a horse. Should we see what they have? I need to eat something somewhere. Let's just see what they have. Cool view though. Alright, so I just got a Snickers bar, Coke, and some orange clementine drink. There's a problem. One, the water source doesn't work, so I'm just gonna have to filter, which is fine. I just need to find a good access point to the creek. But two, there's a sign at this bridge that says where I'm going, 7 hours. And I just looked at the map. It's 5.3 miles with maybe 2,600 feet of gain. All right, so the first 400 feet were pretty steep. Some class 3-4 moves. Now it's kind of leveled out. You can see we got some meadow walking to do. Just locate the next cow. Oh, cows. Look at this nice little elevated meadow. So I don't know exactly where we're going. I'm guessing up there, but maybe, I don't think that's high enough. All right, we're getting closer to the Massif. I feel like we're about halfway up, but maybe not. So I just looked, we are over halfway. We have about 800 more feet. But of course, now they're throwing in a drop. We have to go through another little meadow. Look how nice that trail is. Well, there's our little notch. It's tiny. Last 200 feet or so. My legs just got heavy. I was moving decent most of the climb, but just hit a wall. These last couple hundred feet, judging by the fact that now I can't catch this guy. But anyway, there's your notch. A lot of people here. All right, last 20 feet. I like it. Look how narrow it is. Nice wind. Woo. Oh yeah. Thanks. Very nice. I drank some electrolytes. For those of you scoring at home, that took 1 hour 20 minutes from the bridge up. So the sign said 2:45, so it was less than half. So I'm thinking that 7 hours is gonna be 3.5. We only have 3 miles to get home here. Things are about to get cray. There's some big sign up there, that notch, but there's a big chain here. And we're going down this monster gully, which, although it's steep, it seems very steppy and just kind of class 3. But I guess we'll utilize the chain here just in case. Whoop. Oh yeah, this might be a little more. That's 40. Yeah, let's use the chain here. Let's just try to get in this crack. But it's not that easy to do. Get off me. Yeah, this is fairly slick and exposed. So the chain helps. And yes, I should be going backwards. I'm not. I'm gonna go in this contained area over here. Is this correct? Sure, can be. There's 2 people not far in front of me, so I should be catching them. We're still dropping, I think, from that notch. We're probably still dropping too, but then at some point we got a 500 plus foot ascent, which I'm not really looking forward to. Well, this has just turned into a giant scramble. I can see why the time estimate was so long now. We're having to be very careful with our footing. So it's crazy, we were just up in those pinnacles. So what we have to do, we have to get over there and then wrap around this thing and climb up the back side. That's our 500 feet of descent. And then bomb down the other side. All right, made it through that mess of a ridge traverse. Not a mess, but just took a lot of time. So now, I believe we got like a mile to wrap and climb, and then a mile descent. So the wrap and climb is maybe 500 feet gain, and then the descent, I would say, is at least 1,000. Could be more. Really hope it's not messy and it's just like a trail. So, yeah. I'm wearing down. Now I know I'm dragging, but this wraparound has sucked. It's pretty long. Just non-stop up and down, big boulder field. Now we're finally cutting up to the saddle. I am wiped. Man, I want to be down at that lake. We've done it. We've hit the stupid saddle, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Thought this was the saddle. That absolutely brutal. Maybe it continues on a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's up over there more. Of course it is. Of course it is. We're absolutely nowhere near where we need to be. I mean, we're on track. I thought we were topping out. We weren't. We have to be over there. You have to be kidding me. This is so incredibly brutal. So brutal. Man, the walking is a little bit easier, but we're still not over there. We're getting closer though. We're getting closer. Official. Here's the high point. So brutal. Well, all bouldery the first 1/10 of a mile or two. Now it's kind of like a path. You can see it over there, and it looks cleaner over there. Over that nose. I can see again why Danny quit after day 2, and he had to go. He went all the way to the town, which is like, I think, another 8 miles from here. Oh, we just kind of popped on the other side of this nose. I've been kind of with these guys. There it is. We are, I don't know, halfway down maybe? I can smell the barn. We are down. Time check. 6:21. So that was a 13 hour 16-minute day. Most importantly, I was sub 4. It was like 3:49 getting in the sign that said 7 hours. So I'll take it. I'm gonna go check in, get dinner.